Greetings. I'm coming to you live from under the water. So this will be a fun video featuring many snorkeling spots that we went to, and by we, I mean my family visited me here in New Zealand, and we did a lot of snorkeling. We saw some pretty scary stuff, pretty epic stuff. It was a great time. But yeah, without further ado, let's bloody get in there. Alright, starting off strong, we have Nordic Cove. This is right near my place. A few minutes. Well, actually, I don't want to dox my address. Forget I said anything. Starting off really strong here, we saw. Drumroll, please. An octopus! It was my dad and mine first. My dad and mine? My dad and me's? Whatever. Our first octopus we've ever seen in the ocean while snorkeling. And he was a cute little guy. He was in his den, chilling. Right, then we hit up the cove that was next door. So I still kind of include this in Nordic, but this was it was a really beautiful day. Well, actually it wasn't, it was pouring rain. But under the water it was really beautiful. You can see a little school of these fishies. They got a long pointy beak. I think they're called half beaks, but they're so cute. Oh, and here we have a sea hare. He's a sea slug. Look at him, he's so cute. Oh my god, and he's moving around. Okay. And then here I have a video of some squids. They're a bit hard to see, but I saw them ink too. Someone scared them and they inked themselves. It's so sad. Don't scare my little guys. They're just little guys. They're just here for a good time, not a long time. They're just hatched. Give them a break. They're just experiencing the world for the first time. But yeah, I try to zoom in here on them. Not sure if you can see them, but coming up I have a nice little picture of them. Oh yeah, you can see them for sure. If you can't, you're blind. But yeah, there they are. There was 4 of them. Well, a happy little family. And here's my happy little family. My mom and dad. Quinn couldn't make it. That's fine. Ooh, love a little sponge. Look at it. It's beautiful. Look at that. If you have trypophobia, look away. And here's Dad diving through some Eclonia, the little seaweed there. Right, next up we have Goat Island Marine Reserve. This one is a very, very popular spot. So basically no fishing allowed in here, so the fish get really big and there's so many of them. Especially snapper, as you'll see. But yeah, it is lovely. Best spot probably that we went to. But yeah, here's some videos so you can see a spotty wrasse there in a velvet leather jacket. Ugh, so cute. And they have all these beds of Eclonia, which is the kelp. Wow, amazing, stunning. Got a video of some of these fish. Wasn't sure what they were, but I asked my friends who live here, and they were like, "Oh, it's a mullet." Okay, correction. It is not a mullet. It's a Eastern Australian salmon, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I wasn't too sure about this one, so I uploaded it to my iNaturalist, and a few people helped me out on the identification. We can't be perfect all the time, folks. What can you do? Like, cool. I love that hairstyle. Me too. Here's my dad swimming with a snapper. And my mom, good on her for going. I thought she'd be more scared, but she was very brave. There's a spotty wrasse all up in the kelp. Oh, okay, it's a snapper. Look at those teeth. Pretty scary. Pretty, watch out. But yeah, you're the snapper. They're friendly. They're just little guys. I think this is pierogi? Pierogi? No, definitely not that. Oh, and here's a purple wrasse. Look at that. Look at the scales on him, the colors. Wow, stunning. And here's my dad. Wanted some nice shots with him and all the snappers, because they just follow you around the reserve. It's so cute. And they're so friendly. Alright, next up we got Lang's Beach. This was a pretty nice beach. The snorkeling was alright because the visibility wasn't so great, but we saw some anemones and also just a lot of lovely seaweeds. A lot of diversity up in here, which is nice to see. Yeah. So this was another spot we went snorkeling. Beautiful sight. This was at a Department of Conservation campsite, and we were on the hunt for a seahorse, but we found this little pipefish instead. He's pretty cute. Long skinny boy. Yeah, and then we also saw an eagle ray just chilling on the bottom. Little words of advice: don't swim directly over top of them. You don't want to get stabbed with tuweed. And then we found something very epic. My dad spotted him. But it's a little bloody octopus. He's pretending to be a rock. And he blends in so well. He was quite oblivious to the fact that we had obviously spotted him. And his disguise was not great. But look at him. He's so cute. So cute. I love seeing an octopus. Ugh. Also a lot of cute little seaweeds. This one's called Dead Man's Fingers. Wonder why. Oh, look at that. There are also a lot of eagle rays up in here, which is pretty cool. You always got to be on the lookout for them because you don't want to swim directly over top of them and scare them. Oh, this guy was pretty cool. He was a big fish. Big guy. And lots of schools of these little boys. Purple sweeps, I think they're called. And then lastly, we returned to Nordic Cove. And this was glorious. Lots of gem nudibranchs, which are these cute little sea slugs. A lot of half-beaks, schools of half-beaks. So basically that pointy beak that they have, that's just their lower jaw. I think it's their lower jaw, yeah. And then here we have my favorite fish, the best guy around. You know him, you love him, the velvet leather jacket. Ugh, adorable. He's just a little guy. He's not that little. Of course, we spotted an eagle ray. They're all around. Yeah. So this is when we got a little spooked. So basically what happened was my dad was snorkeling. He was like, hey, look, an octopus. And I hear him say that underwater. I hear him go like, octopus. And I turn around to look at him. And behind him, I spot a big shark. A big sharky boy. And the shark kind of starts circling us a little. And then he swims directly at me, which was a little spooky, I will say. I kind of had to push him off with my fins, and then he just kind of swam away. There he goes. So that was my first time seeing a shark. It's called the bronze whaler. And, you know, they're actually, as sharks go, these guys actually aren't that bad. They get pretty big, so that can be a bit scary, but they mostly just kind of harass spear fishermen. They're really tuned into like the sound of spear guns going off. So he probably thought we were spear fishermen and tried to come over and see if we had anything to give him. But once he realized we didn't, he just fucked right off.